Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to a brand new video. This is of course your preview for the Leeds United versus Millwall game. I just watched the press conference and nothing was really said. There was no injuries. There was a couple of little knocks Park said, but he said everyone that was available should be available again. He also gave a lot of credit to Gruev and said that he played well against Portsmouth, which I think he did. On Twitter, he's been getting a lot of stick, Gruev, when I think he was, in my opinion, the man of the match. And Fark said that himself, as in like he was very good. It was probably one of his better performances recently, and he was actually probably one of the best players on the pitch. So yeah, I agree with that, what Fark said about him, and I'm happy that Fark said that because he's been getting he's been getting the stick on social media and by Leeds fans when I think he was good, and Tanaka's been getting nothing, even though I know Tanaka's been good all season before people have a go. I know he's been good all season, but when you look at it game by game, which is how you judge the games and the performances, Grev was good and Tanaka wasn't. So you can say Tanaka was poor without talking about his entire season. I think people forget that. But yeah, I thought Grev was good. Anyway, let's go in and talk about this game against Millwall. We're going to start off with the last 6 games against Millwall. Of course, in the last time we played them, we lost 2-0 in the FA Cup. Before them was also the game this season at the Den where we lost 1-0. Before them we won 2-0, we won 3-0, we won 3-2, and we lost 2-1. While we had a red card, that was back in 2019. So recently, this is why I'm worried about Millwall. Recently, they've beaten us in the last 3 times we played them. The last 2 times, sorry. The last 2 times we have played them, they have beaten us. It goes 3 wins for Leeds out in the last 6 goes Leeds with 3 wins, Millwall with 3 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, sorry. So both teams have won 3 against each other, so it's pretty even in the last 6 games. They've scored 7 goals, we've scored 9, so it is even there. But if you go look at the recent form, Millwall have 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 6, so pretty like average basically. They drew with West Brom, and then they drew with Preston. They then beat Derby 1-0. The 2 draws were 1-1. Both of them were 1-1. They beat Derby 1-0. They then lost to Crystal Palace in the Cup, so you're not really going to talk that doesn't go into it. They lost 3-1 in the Cup. After that, they did lose to Bristol City before beating Watford in their last game. So they did win their last game while we did lose our last game. But the form shows that we really should be winning this game. But Millwall is one of those teams where I'm a bit worried about, especially that they've beaten us twice this season already. And I know one of them's a cup with a completely different team, but I'm still a bit worried. They are in 12th and 48 points, and of course we're on top of the league still with 76 points. But going into this game, when this game is played, we could be in 3rd, which is going to show if we are in 3rd, if Burnley and Sheffield United both win their games, it means we're going to be 3rd going into this game, and we're going to find out if we do have the bottle, or are we going to bottle it again? Do we have the nerves to be able to deal with the pressure? Because, you know, it could happen again. Like, as I've been saying, I've been told that we got a different team, different mentality, but do we really? Is it going to fall apart again? I don't know, because if we perform like last season when we in the final 10 games, it's going to happen again. Let's go into now the players and who I think is going to line up in this game. Of course, I think Melia is going to be in goal. No other option. People can blame him for the goal, which I've seen people blame him for the goal. For me, it's on both Melia and the defense. It's on the defense for just one ball over the top and they're in behind, and it's on Melia for not coming out and kind of hesitating before coming out. So it is on both for me. But Melia still starts in goal. Junior Firpo will start at left back. Your centre back pairing, of course, will be Strauch and Rodon. You're going to have Bogle playing at right back, who, in fact, press conference, it just reminded me, he's 1 yellow card away from a suspension. I forgot all about that until they said it in the press conference. I was like, oh yeah, he's still 1 yellow card away from being having a suspension and won't be in the game after, of course. Forgot all about that. But yeah, Bogle will play. I think the midfield 2 going into this game will be Rothwell and Gruev. I honestly think Fark might go with Rothwell and Gruev, because I don't think Tanaka was good against Preston. I thought it was his worst performance, and it's probably one of the worst performers in the team. The worst performer, you could say, in the team for that game. I could see Fark saying, let's give Rothwell and Gruev a try together, and we'll make that the double pivot for this game. I could see us doing that. And then you have the 3 in front of them, which I think is going to be Dan James. It's going to be Dan James on the right. It's going to be Aronson in the middle, and it's going to be Solomon on the left. I don't think that changes at all. I know people want Ramazani to start, and people want Nonto to start. It's one loss, and people want Solomon out of the team, who was getting doubled and tripled up on during that game. Who that's not his fault. And maybe you say if we're bringing in Nonto or Ramazani on that side, then maybe we can stop the double and tripling up on, because they won't be doubled and tripled up on like Solomon, because of course it won't be the same player. But if he's getting doubled and tripled up on that side, that means there's space somewhere. So find the space and use it to our advantage, and find the space in behind when they do double and triple up on us. So there surely is some space somewhere when they do that, because there's more players on him. So the space is there somewhere if we can find it. But yeah, I think we're still going to go with that. And of course, Pirro up top. That's of course not going to change. I know people want Pirro in the 10 and Joseph up top. Please, no, I do not want that. I just don't think Joseph is good enough currently. I don't think he's at the level of a team pushing promotion in the championship. I just don't think he's at that level yet. He can get to that level in the future, of course, but I just don't see him at that level yet. So I think the team will pretty much, as I said, stay the exact same, besides Rothwell coming in for Tanaka, which will probably be a surprise for a lot of people. I mean, it probably will be Rothwell and Tanaka in the midfield, but I want to see Grove and Rothwell, because I don't think Grove should be dropped after having a good performance. I'll feel bad if he gets dropped out, because I thought he actually played well. I thought it was one of his better games since coming back from the injury. Probably his best game, you could say, after that injury, after coming back. But yeah, I think I want to see that. And yeah, I'm a bit worried going into this game, as I've already said. I think we're going to win this game still. I'm going to back the club. I'm going to back the boys at home as well. I'm going to say we're going to win this game 1-0. It's going to be a scrappy 1-0 win. And the goal scorer, I'm going to say Dan James gets the goal and we win this 1-0. I just want us to win this game and the next game, and then just get into the international break. Beat Millwall, beat QPR, international break, and then we can all take a breather and calm down, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I think is going to happen in this game. If you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments down below what your score prediction is, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.